Yeah, all in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything. My niggas be ready to pop shit. Pop in your mouth and you drop shit. You be up front to the option. Tell you proceed with caution. Watch him, you know he ain't got you. Niggas be ready to fake. Thinking this is something you wanna play. But she leave with your niggas today. Told my mama I'll buy her a place. Told my girl we would go out of space. For this dream I would die, I would chase. Couldn't stun us, I'm driving a race. And if it top out, I'm going away. To the valley where it's out of your way. You can never be the one in my plans. I'm a nigga that be calling a plan. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. Niggas before. See everything comes as it goes. Rich niggas come into the fold. These niggas ain't cut from the mold. Told y'all nigga got body to beat. Bring the sonic so all of us see. This shit right here is just one for the street. Bringing some hell if he coming at me. Everybody wanna get the shine. Jumping their guns but not one of them rhyme. Flashing their guns but not one of them slime. All of these funds but none of your grind. Have to be off the fuck, none of five. Gotta be the one to move up inside. Never be the first to move up a fight. Coming from mine, look, don't even try. You don't even try. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own. All in my bag, call it a brag, niggas is mad. Down I'm the chief, like I'm Big Beach, ballin' like Fab. Everything on go, my niggas all train to go. Gotta stay 10 toes, you niggas wanna take everything I own.
Oh yeah. Alright, hold on, y'all. I'm here, Mo. Who in the building? I leave. I did too much this night. Hold on. Oh shit. Willie Podcast, my brother. What's poppin'? Mike Banger, are we live? Can niggas hear me? I'm good. Rich Mo, what's up, nigga? Can niggas hear me? I gotta play that jump, Rich Mo, since you here, bro. I gotta play that jump. Hold on. I gotta play that jump. Hold on. Since I'm talking about this subject, I gotta play it. Hold on. I gotta play this jump.
Video, you know, this is for sure. Yeah, make video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. Yeah, make video, you know, this is for sure. Yeah, make video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. For the dime moves in the lows, for the 6 foes on spokes, for the OGs that did a dime, came back around on parole, for the homegirls with the strap game, little homies that gang bang, from Pelican Bay to YA, rearrange your mind frame. Yeah, I know what you've been through, shit you had to go tend to. Your mama gave birth on the turf, I know them killers you get to. This for the lost generation, broke as hell, mad and impatient. But if you know your history, you can't have a strong foundation, baby. Yeah, man, video, you know, this is for sure. Yeah, man, video, open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby. Yeah, man, video. You know, this is for sure. Yeah, man, video. Open your soul, represent your ghetto, baby.
I had to play that joke. I ain't played that joke in a minute, man. Kid Mac video. You know, this is for show. Hold on, my niggas. See, my thing on my Snapchat, I'm in my Cash App. Niggas be sending me Cash Apps and I don't hear it. I want to hear the shit, the penny drop so I can know when I got it. Why don't the sound effects? Because you know how to do that? I don't hear it when niggas drop. Okay, notifications. Push notifications. You must have at least one notification. Nah, fuck that. Hit my phone. I don't know how this fuck this shit go. I gotta know when I'm getting Cash Apps and shit, man. Whatever. Niggas will figure it out later. Too late for that, right? You got a whole fucking show. Why are you trying to get the fucking Cash App now, right? Nigga shit. Who in the building? Hey, Mills Lane, I see you, nigga. Applications for the Infiltrating 5 will not be free. Whatever that means. Shout out to fucking Mills Lane, man. You already know, big bro, man. That K-Man video. You know, this is for sure. Brings me to this. Everybody okay? Everybody's all right? Y'all good? I took time out my 2K grind. You know, this is more important. 2K, but 2K is addictive. I took time out my 2K grind to make a video. Oh, be on the lookout, man. Another big video plan, man. I'm really taking this channel to another level. I ain't gonna speak on it right now, though. Oh, shit. Sure, appreciate you. I know on East Coast time it's like 2 in the morning. It's about to be 2 in the morning, but y'all know, man, I'm a late night nigga. I'm like a vampire, nigga. Ain't no telling what time it ain't no telling what time of the night I go live or what time of it or what day. Should be better than that. However, I'm working on that. Let me work on my intro. What it do with this? It's your boy LonnyKabal. Get it! We're back with another video. So this time, it's story time. Hey, Willie, you still here? Hey, tell what's her name? What's her name? Katrina Gills. I need her in my jump. I need her in my live right now. I need Katrina. She probably sleeps. She got kids, man. But anyway, story time. How me, LonnyKabal, almost joined the gang. Before we go forward, please hit that like button. And definitely share this video, please, if you can. Rich Mostly caught me smoking that cake pop. That's crazy. Cake pop sounds crazy. Sounds like some good gas, but smoking cake pop and watching LonnyKabal, that goes hand in hand. Y'all niggas get right, niggas. Mills Lane. Rich Mo, salute to the whole gang. Anyway, let's get to it. How did LonnyKabal almost join a gang? Shit, I feel like when I'm laid back, my message doesn't get across properly. Take me back to 2009. Salute, Mills Lane. Thank you, brother. Thank you, Mills. Take me back to around 2008, 2009. 2008, 2007, 08 was my freshman year in high school. Again, I'm in Maryland. Kindergarten through 9th grade, going to school home, right? So 10th grade year comes. Me and my parents aren't seeing eye to eye. My grades are shitty. I don't even have enough to play football the next year. So being on my family agreed that I should move down south with my mother's side for a while. Okay, now this is Emporia, Virginia. It's a 434 area. Small town. But, you know, prominent names come from there, I guess. Small town, but kind of popular in Virginia to a certain extent. Anyway, now before I moved down there, I didn't know shit about Bloods and Crips. Again, I'm from the DC area, man. DC metro area. We have hoods. Okay, we have go-go and we have hoods. We don't have gangs. We don't have Bloods and Crips. Nowadays, niggas is kind of walking it in. They still don't really hold no power because this city was not a gang city. When I say gang city, it's no GD, no Fogue, Blood and Crip. That doesn't hold weight in the DC area. Maybe go a little further up north, Crips and Bloods hold a little weight. But as far as DC, they don't hold no weight. A lot of new guys or new generation, new niggas is trying to bring Hoovers and shit in here. It was a little blood wave. It was a fake blood wave. Like, again, the hoods are out strong. They out muscle the gangs. So that Blood and Crip shit is new in this area. Nigga Rich Mo said, I seen you talk, but you made me have a crazy flashback. Well, definitely put that in the chat. So again, it's Blood and Crips. I see even Dusty Vision. I support Dusty Vision. I've been subscribed there for a few years, couple of years now, probably 2-3 years. He's been having people in there from DC talk about Bloods and Crips, man. And I'm just listening to the conversation, like, man. Again, although like I was raised in PG County, the suburb of DC, they still get it popping. And DC is not too far. It's not far at all from the suburb of DC. It's like some parts of PG County is the borderline of DC. Sea Pleasant, where Kevin Durant from, borderline DC. Fairmont Heights, borderline DC. Couple Suitland, borderline DC. So Maryland and DC are literally right here. But I get it. You know, DC has its own politics, but they're not that far away to be doing all that. Again, there was a little fake little blood wave, but niggas ain't really take it serious. Niggas wasn't throwing their flags up in no go-go's. Niggas wasn't throwing no Blood, Crip, GD, Folk, whatever, you know what I'm saying, organized gang. When the go-go's was going, niggas had their hoods. They had the Wild Boy, they had Brentwood, 3131. They had Lynch Mob out of Southeast, 3500, 640, Rock Creek. That was like 3 hoods in one. Landover, I fuck with Landover heavy. Capitol Heights, Riverdale, and not to mention even the little cliques in between there. So, you know, Pyru and all of that, that wasn't prominent in this area. They're trying to make it some now again, but it's not gonna. The foundation's already been laid. Gang affiliations. DC's one of those cities. The DC area is one of those cities that did not subject to that. Although there are people a part of the DC metropolitan area that have joined Blood or Crip or whatever gang through different ways, but not in that city. They might have moved out, or they from somewhere else, or moved out, or went to jail, or they cousin over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the roots of DC is not on gangbanging. It's not at all. So when I found out about Bloods and Crips, when I found about Bloods and Crips, it was on TV. I know about Bloods, Crips. I never took it serious. I thought it was some rap shit. Being from DC, I just thought it was some rap shit. Like, you know, Wayne threw up Suwu and Blood and all that, but niggas ain't really take that shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Too serious. You know what I'm saying? We didn't know what the fuck that was. But I knew at first, I'll be honest, I liked Bloods because they had red. And I did do a little research. I was always a niggas of research. I felt they was outnumbered in Cali, so I was like, oh shit, I fuck with the Bloods because I always fuck with underdog niggas. I never fuck with the popular wave. I never fuck with cliques or whoever was the popular junk. That never was me because I know a lot of niggas was pussy, and I wasn't a follower. So I always wanted to be with the niggas who was outnumbered. I don't know why. Could be a definition, could be retarded, but that's who I was. I fuck with the underdog niggas. So whoever ain't popping, who they beefing with, like MS-13. I'll be honest, MS-13, if we're talking about a gang in the DC area, probably was the most known, and they're Hispanics. And I thought MS-13 was an El Salvadorian gang. It's really a Mexican gang. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of El Salvadorans were part of it. But even the MS-13, they were known in the DC area to pick on the weak. Like, they didn't beef with no real hoods. They ain't had smoke with real hoods. They ain't had smoke with Kenilworth. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas ain't had smoke with, you know what I'm saying, Clay Terrace. Real hoods. Montana. Who the nigga, the light-skinned nigga? that be on Vlad TV. He a real nigga though. He from Montana Houses. That's up northeast. You know what I'm saying? They ain't have hood. They ain't have beef with official hoods. They were like beef with other little Hispanic gangs, and they were like fake bullies. But like MS-13, tell me they was something, but they weren't. Even them were nothing that nobody was worried about them. DC areas was already solidified. Whatever hood, neighborhood, or clique. Sometimes these cliques go back from the 70s. You just part of it. Hilltop. I can go for days. You guys know Shy Glizzy, 37th. My father grew up down the street from 37th in Southeast. You know what I'm saying? They used to beef with 37th growing up. You know what I'm saying? Fat Trail, one of my favorite rappers out of Northeast, East Street Bangers. That's a prominent hood in DC. But we don't do colors. It's just where you from. So, I didn't really know about too much about Bloods and Crips and shit. He said he and Jim Jones owe Mose some money too. See? That shit get, you know what I'm saying? I personally did my research on this gang shit. A lot of niggas, man, I'm gonna be honest, and don't take the disrespect if you affiliated with anything or gangs or organizations are prominent in your neighborhood. Like that whole Cali shit, like you a mark, like that was some joke shit. Like, what's up, cuz? What's up? Like, we was joking, but we never took it serious. That's not a diss to nobody. Just like Blood and Crip, just some New York, Baltimore, that was serious. I mean, down South Carolina, Alabama, all of that is serious. They didn't take that shit serious, bro. We were Joan. Like when we say mark or something, we was playing around. But again, I took it serious because I knew I was always a thinker. Again, I wasn't a follower when I did my research. People take this type of shit serious. And knowing me, I want to do information on the motherland where it come from. So time go on, I'm not really taking this Blood and Crip shit serious. I was intrigued by Bloods because they were red, they were outnumbered, and it was something new. The niggas was dancing and shit, flagging. I'm like, that's new. You know what I'm saying? Niggas throwing hoods and go-go's, niggas getting jumped, niggas fighting, you know, niggas getting shot, bitches affiliated with little hoods, they go to hood cookouts. Ain't no colors, nigga. It's about where you from, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, let me keep going. So I moved to VA, whatever situation, and I'm with some cousins of mine. Now, this is a small town, but it's like broken up in 3 parts. Well, when I got there were like 3 different cliques, okay? It was a clique called Washington Park / Independence. Independence is more countryside in that little area. They way out in the country. But Washington Park is like that city, like a little area. It's more moving, little fast. It's a small town. Okay, so everything's slow. But in the scheme of the small town, Washington Park kind of is more a little active in that area. So it's the country part, and there's Independence, then there's Washington Park. Then you have AG. Now, when I got down there, they were called Animal Gangsters. I got family down there. They got me hip to all of this shit. I didn't know. They're Bloods, right? Certain family kind of big down there. They started to click, and they had a whole little group of niggas that was with them. Then you had the biggest little hood in that small town, and it was Dipset. Now, they name, of course, themselves. You know, most small towns do that. You know what I'm saying? They say rap shit. They had a little place called Blackwall. A lot of country towns, no diss to them. It's just the truth. You know, I got love for Emporia. That's my second home. They take things from rap songs and like they, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's like Dipset was popping when they made this little game. They came them Dipset. The game was popping. They had a little section called Black Wall, near the projects, whatever. Black Wall come from that whole the game LA shit. Anyway, so they had a gang called Dipset. Dipset was one of the deepest gangs in that little town. They were known for jumping niggas. They were known for not fighting fair. That niggas will tell you straight up, we Dipset, we don't know how to fight fair. I said, okay. Shout out to For Real. You understand the nations, we said, you understand that we are nations up here. Absolutely. Absolutely. And actually, Chicago gang scene is actually, you know, the more popular. Chicago is what Compton was in the 90s. But that's a different topic. So I get to this town. I don't know what the fuck really Bloods and Crips are about. My cousins, I had cousins part of Dipset. I had cousins part of independent school. I come from a big family, but they got friends and affiliated and all this weirdo shit. Not saying they're weirdos. They're not weirdos at all. But it was just weird to me. I'm like, okay, this town is really too small for all y'all niggas to be beefing. That's what I'm thinking. I'm like, some of y'all niggas are related. Y'all niggas been fighting each other since elementary. Like this town is way too small for you niggas to be beefing. But you have to be naive to understand that small towns, country towns, or whatever, don't get it in. I went to college in Rocky Mount, not that big of a city, but them niggas shoot. Like a lot of these small towns get it in, they get it popping. But a lot of niggas don't go out. They don't leave their block. They don't leave their city. And that ain't just New York. It's DC. Any prominent area. A lot of niggas don't leave their block, so they're naive and think shit is soft and country out there until you get out there, and it's a problem. Shout out to Behind the Ball, my big brother shared my video. Thank you, big bro. I still got that Rosin Fresh joint going on coming in. Thank you so much, bro. Anyway, so I'm coming to this small town. And now when I came down here, I wasn't even thinking about, the politics. And I wasn't thinking about fucking with bitches. I just knew this was a town I used to come through when I was young for the summers. I had good memories, a lot of family. Every time I came around here, I was always with family. I didn't really know the locals in that area. So that was my big thing. All I knew was family around there. So I get down there, cousins, oh, you go to school down here now? Yeah, whatever. First time I really went to school with family, like blood cousins. Like it's my first time like going with a bunch of cousins. I never experienced that in Maryland. Small town, so I'm really going to school with my first cousin. Like we got the same aunt, we had the same grandma. Like when we leave here, we're going to grandma. I was like, that shit was different. It was fun. So my people's down there got a heavy last name. We kind of deep down there. We one of the bigger families. So I get down there and I go to a little party or whatever. I see little niggas. I see niggas, and this when they had the little graffiti shirts. When niggas was rocking graffiti shirts, so niggas had Dipset on there. I'm like, Dipset? On a Dipset, I know what this time is Cameron and them niggas. I'm like, Dipset. Okay, about 10 of them niggas with this shirt. I said, okay, whatever, Dipset. Go a little party. Again, I know a couple of the independence niggas. That was the first nigga I was affiliated when I got down there. And that's how I almost became a Crip. So you guys know, cats out the bag, I almost became a Crip. Again, AG and Dipset were blood affiliated. Washington Park and Independence was Crip affiliated. I don't even know if these niggas were really right or really left. That's just how they was living. The funny part is AG and Dipset, they was the ones beefing the most. Now, Washington Park was known to get it popping too, or get it cracking. But, the main beef in that little town was Dipset and AG because they was more in the downtown area of the small town. So I see about 10 niggas with Dipset shirts. You know me, I'm a freak. I'm trying to look for the twerks who shaking ass. Making sure that's not my cousin. That's how small the town was. Thank God I only had one side down there. Anyway, I see niggas with Dipset shirts. These niggas got graffiti shirts down here. Now, this is like 07, 08. This 08 for real, 08. Then I see niggas with AG coming. About 5 niggas with AG shirts. They throwing whatever they throwing up. I said, oh, shit. You could feel the tension in the air. I'm like, oh, these niggas really active. Like, oh shit, they really beefing. I'm like, but they wearing the same color. I didn't understand sets and set tripping and all of that shit. I'm like, they both are bloods. I got hip. I have my pistol. Yo, what the fuck is these niggas? Oh, that's Dipset, AG. Da. I said, okay. He said, they both bloods. I'm like, they both bloods? So why the fuck are they going hard on each other like this? Niggas fighting and start fighting in the party. I said, oh, shit. Niggas take the fight outside. I said, what the fuck? I said, these country niggas get it in. Me being naive like the rest of the niggas. They never been nowhere. Well, I've been down there, but I ain't never really been to politics. I'm usually just with family. I'm not in the mix of the locals. I'm feeling like a made man down there. So, niggas fighting and shit. I'm like, these both are bloods, whatever. Niggas go home, niggas break down. Yeah, so this was going on. AG don't fuck with Dipset. Da. I'm still in my head. I'm like, this town is too small. Like, y'all niggas literally go to the same school, the same middle school, and same high school. Like, how the fuck are y'all beefing? But I'm like, all right, you know, I'm humble, nigga. You know? I ain't missed. I'm from out of town. I never been that type of nigga, and that's how niggas get hurt. Cause a nigga think he from New York or some big city, and you coming into these people's territory and thinking that shit holds some weight. Nigga, you are 500 miles from home, nigga. All that, whatever you rep back home, don't mean shit to these niggas down here. These niggas live a certain way. All that New York shit or whatever big city, you can fool niggas or DC or whatever, Charlotte, Richmond, because Richmond's the big city down there. And you got the 7-5, you got Norfolk. I was out Virginia Beach this weekend. Norfolk, Portsmouth, you know, those are big cities in VA, Richmond. But even that shit, man, that shit only go a long way if you outside of bounds, nigga. Niggas will whoop your ass down. Them country niggas will whoop your ass. They don't give a fuck. They ain't looking to get striped. So I go down there, you know, I'm affiliated or whatever, and I was more attracted to the Crips. Now, Rich Mo just asked me what set. I forgot what set. And that's how I'm saying, like, I don't want to call niggas food down there because as I learned, some niggas was under some real sets. But a lot of them niggas really just made up shit and just started banging it. Oh, that was a subscriber. Shout out to Maja. Thank you, Maja, for subscribing. Y'all niggas look at man and them niggas going at it. Y'all get that nigga, man. Y'all niggas had that, man. Y'all know the chat, y'all's, man. Y'all moderators. So anyway, I said, okay. When I first came to the E, I was at my uncle's house. They're more on the countryside. The whole summer I was with these Washington Park niggas, these IPC niggas known as independence niggas. Granted, I got family in all three of the affiliations. Majority Dipset and Independence. A little in the AG, but majority Dipset Independent. That's who my family affiliated with. So, and then they knew each other, so they wasn't even really beefing hard body like that. It was weird. But that summer I came down, I was more to the countryside, I was more to the independent side, and they were banging Crip, well, claiming Crip. Where it came from, I don't know who brought it to there. I don't know, but that's what it was. I see my big cousin. I'm like, okay, he throwing up seeds. I said, fuck it, I'm going to throw up seeds. I don't know nothing about this shit, but I'm out here and I'm riding with my family, even though I got family that's Dipset too. But I don't know too much about Dipset. I know more about independence. Time go on. They showed me little hand signs and all this shit. I don't even know if the shit was official. It could have been food. But that's what I'm claiming. I'm claiming the Crip side. I don't know shit about Crip. Now I look back at this, man. If I was in some real area, niggas would have pressed me. You know what I'm saying? But I wouldn't have backed down. I just been like, I didn't know. So I started going to school around there, and I'm seeing niggas got little flags hanging out their pockets. I met a couple bitches. Majority of the bitches in the high school was with the blood shit. Because again, the two other sets or two other crews in there were blood. It was only one Crip joint and a couple, and there was some Crips sprinkled on a little Dipset. AG ain't have no Crips. They were straight blood. Dipset had Bloods and Crips, but it was majority blood. And then Washington Park and Independence and them niggas was straight Crip. So I met a couple niggas, you know, Dipset was more in the projects of the little city. They was more downtown. So I kind of knew a couple of them niggas, but I was claiming Crip. I was affiliated with Crip. So I'm having flags out. That's what I'm repping. I'm going hard by it. That's with my family. That's what it is. Da-da-da. Niggas is out here flagging, got bandanas out their back pocket. I'm meeting bitches, little ratchet hood country bitches. They on my dick. One bitch texted me, I ain't gonna say her name, when I first got it. She was on dick. And she said, y'all gonna laugh. She said, what's popping 5? She said, what's up with that 5? She said something with 5. She said, what's up with that 5? What's popping 5 or something like that? I said, huh? She said, what's popping 5? She was like, some gang shit. I was like, what? She said, hey, what's up? I said, what's up? Again, I don't know nothing about that. I said, what the fuck is a 5? Didn't the bitch get talking about 5 popping, 6 dropping? Now that's when I start learning about, again, these are East Coast sets, majority. A lot of their knowledge is off. A lot of these sets, I don't even think were official. I think it was a couple that was in the little mix of them crews, but a lot of these niggas wasn't official. They heard some shit from somewhere and started banging it. Or niggas from other towns in Carolina or whatever brought some shit there and some niggas official. I didn't learn about that shit. So then I learned, she said 5 popping, 6 dropping. So she's saying, you know, the blood, the 5. So there was more on some East Coast blood shit. There was some West Coast bloods, I guess, affiliated. But there was more East Coast blood affiliated. Sex, money, murder niggas. They had a little pull in that area. So what the fuck is a 5? So then I started learning, niggas start getting me hip. Because again, I'm not in no gang. I got friends in this shit. I'm fooled in 2K. Yo, man, what's your player build, bro? What's your player build, my nigga? Bane said Dipset like Cameron and Jim Jones. Yeah, they were like Dipset. Like they got the name Dipset. I start seeing niggas with the bandana like Jewels. I never seen no shit like this being from DC. I said, yo, these niggas, yeah, they were claiming like that Dipset. That's why California niggas don't like NY Bloods. And I'm gonna speak on that. Commercial break. Honestly, Cali niggas have every right to like son anybody not from Cali. Cali niggas have every right to son or little brother or little man any nigga that's not from Cali claiming blood or crip. I still don't know to this day. How the fuck can you claim Grape Street and you from New Jersey, Baltimore? You've never seen Grape Street, but you about to die for Grape Street? Like, I get it. Now, if you a blood or crip and you came under an East Coast set, like they said, all right, we're just gonna take the colors, fuck all that West Coast knowledge, we starting our own shit, like Sex, Money, Murder. A Deuce Trey in Brooklyn. Because New Jersey, New York, as far as the East Coast, is the Blood and Crip headquarters. For real, it's New Jersey. They got more official niggas in New Jersey, but New York is the biggest city. Those are the headquarters for Blood and Crip on the East Coast. Now, if you bang a set that's East or West, if you bang a set that's Blood or Crip, but it's an East Coast set, and I got East Coast principles, now that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? You're from the East. If whatever part of the East Coast you got to drive 8 hours to go back home or come back home, or 4 hours, 3 hours, that makes sense. But I will never understand how you niggas can claim Pyru and you never been to Pyru Street. How the fuck are you niggas claiming Bounty Hub and you never been to Watts? I will be damned if I die for a hood, a set that I've never seen. It's already bad enough that they dying for it. They don't own them streets. The niggas in LA don't own Watts. They don't own Grape Street. The niggas don't own Nicholson Gardens. Them niggas don't own Inglewood. Them niggas don't own Rolling 60. Them niggas don't own A-Trade that territory. So it's bad enough they died for it. Nigga, you 3,000 miles away, 1,000 miles away claiming they shit and you dying for it. That don't make sense to me, personally. BPS. And BPS started from a Chicago nigga. But that's more, you know. But you said big man glass cleaner post center. Okay. I got a 6'9" glass cleaning score. So I dunk on niggas. I shoot middies too, but I got good defense. We definitely gonna get on there, big bro. That's a fact. You got me on there, right? King Wicks. That's my gamer tag. He said because they claim stars and ban California colors. That's right. So I get it if you're from an East Coast set. That makes sense. It's still crazy, but I get it. Anyway, starting with the 5 pop and 6 drop, I start learning about the 5-point star, what this shit mean. Okay, the 6-point star, I'm learning about that's crip. 6-point star, because that's when they had the 8 ball. That's when they had the 8 ball. It was the crip, the 8. It was the folk joint, GD or whatever, and it was the crip, and it was the 8 ball. So that's what I was popping on the East Coast. A lot of GDs and Crips kind of got, so they share similar knowledge. I started learning about that shit. I'm like, okay, this shit interesting. I didn't know this shit was that deep. So time go on. I think I'm a Crip or affiliate. I got my flag hanging around. I know I'm outnumbered, but niggas fuck with me because I'm lying. They know who my family is, and they know I'm not ducking nothing. Some niggas was brave, and they ain't like that shit. And that's what I respect that. One nigga I had a rivalry with, got the wrecking a couple times. He's not no longer here. He died. He got shot outside of a club. It's LVA. I won't speak on his name, but rest in peace. That beef is over, obviously. So yeah, so I'm thinking I'm Crip. My family like, yeah, you got that blue flag out your pocket. And again, majority of my family, other than the little IPC or independents, like a couple cousins, majority of them with the Dipset in the downtown. There's one with the blood movement. There's one with the I said, nigga, I'm Crip, nigga. That's what it is. I ain't no fucking Crip. So time go on, I'm Mr. Rebel, right? Bitches fucking with me. They want to be blood affiliated, but they just fuck with Lon so heavy. So I really think I'm a Crip. And this is when I almost joined, my nigga. He said, what's your 5 points, man? Look here, Rich Mo. I don't know that shit, man. I don't know that shit, man. I look back like, Lon, you was stupid as hell. I used to have the fucking bandana wrapped around my neck. Oh, man, I was a cold bama. Around my neck, back pocket. I'm going to blood parties. I'm going here. But niggas respected me as Lon. They wasn't scared of me or nothing, but they just fucked with Lon. They like, God damn, Lon, we doing that Crip shit. And I'm just a rebel. The Crips was the outnumbered gang in that area. So I want to be with them. I want to be with the niggas that's outnumbered. Cause I said if they outnumbered, it's more real niggas than these niggas. Cause I saw a nigga claiming blood and I knew they was pussy. And I was bullying niggas that was claiming to be blood. Like everybody was just hopping on dick, and I'd never been a dick rider. So I just claimed Crip. It was one point where it got serious. And at this point, I just like stopped claiming that shit. Now we in the projects, like I told you, Dipset is called Northwood Projects, Northwood Village. That's the project of the small town. So I'm out there with my cousin, my female cousin. She knew everybody around there. I'm like 15, smoking, mid, drinking. Time of my life, time of my life, honestly. This shit like a Friday night after school. And for some reason, you know, the young niggas that was in middle school, it was called Goonies. Well, it was in 9th grade and middle school. 9th grade and 8th grade, they had a little gang. But they were like baby Dipset. Like these like Dipset babies. Like they were like the youngest of the Dipset. That's how deep they was. But they were like mixed up with Bloods and Crips. But you know, they would cause havoc in that little small town parties. They was jumping niggas. These weren't even the Dipset niggas. They weren't even really jumping niggas. No, they was fighting grown niggas. The little goonies fucking up the little parties and shit. Like, these little niggas is wild. Small ass country town, but these little goonie niggas, these little niggas is not playing. But they fuck with me for some reason. Always been a leader. For some reason, these little niggas look up to me. They listen to me. I don't know why either. I fuck like everybody else did, but they fuck with me so heavy. I'm like, man, go to class, bro. Like, y'all niggas, I see a couple of them. I didn't get to the VA till I was in 10th grade. I didn't get to import till I was in 10th grade. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas skipping school. That shit corny, nigga. Go to class. Some little niggas play football. I said, bro, we got practice today. Y'all niggas got practice today, bro. What the fuck is y'all doing? Like, you right. You know what I'm saying? They had a little respect. I was looking out for little niggas. You know what I'm saying? But they fuck with that. You know, that showed, I guess it showed that somebody cared. Nigga wasn't trying to like get them to smoke some shit or get them to, you know what I'm saying, do some retarded shit. Nigga genuinely cared. I'm a good-hearted nigga, bro. I genuinely care about people, especially my black people, especially, you know what I'm saying, people younger than me. I genuinely care. So if I see you, like, I was never the type to skip school, none of that, nigga. I was my own nigga. But I wanted to be a Crip. I did not mind fighting, but I was doing everything right. So anyway, I'm in Northwood Village, and it was a nigga named, I ain't gonna say his name, because I'm cool with his younger brother. My cousin cool with his younger brother. Light-skinned nigga. He was older. Now this nigga, I'm 15 at the time. Nigga had to be about 22 at the time. Older nigga to us. So the little goonie niggas out, you know, the Dipset niggas with this Dipset territory. They outside smoking and drinking. There's like there's a lot of them. The little goonie niggas running around playing with BB guns, whatever the fuck they was doing, play fighting and shit. And I'm just out there chilling. I'm high, I'm smoking. And the nigga, the nigga I was 22, he was Crip. And he said, come in right quick, me holler at you. You know how you little nigga. I said, okay, cool. You know, so I walk over there. He said, you know something, man, I see you. I'm high as shit this time. He said, you know what I'm saying, I see you, man. You know, the little niggas kind of look up to you. He said, how old are you? I said, I'm 15. Okay, it's okay. He said, you know what I'm saying, I just like want to put you on, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying, I see what you're doing. The little Crip niggas, even though Goonies is blood and Crip, he just like wanted me in charge of the Crip niggas, the little Crip niggas. He said, you know what I'm saying, you in school, you play ball. I see you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You like somebody the little niggas can look up to. You know what I'm saying? Y'all like want to put you on. You somebody that can, you know what I'm saying? You some of prominence, nigga. Y'all like want to put you on. I said, word. I ain't gonna lie. My stomach dropped this time. I'm like, okay. And all that flagging, you know what I'm saying? With the little bandana around your neck, bandana in your back pocket. You know, you trying to fake bang on bloods. You at the parties throwing up. You don't know what the fuck you throwing up. I remember I tried to show my older brothers that shit back here in DC and all that. Like, oh, what is that? I start stacking and shit. Like, yeah, nigga, this Crip, nigga, whatever. They're like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, what the fuck my little brother got into? Oops, my bad. They're like, what the fuck my little brother got into? Anywho, yeah, I was going hard down there. I was going hard back in Maryland, but as far as that blood and Crip, it opened my eyes, bro. I wasn't used to, you know, that type of shit. It intrigued me back home, but I'm like, I'm really in this shit. I really know a little bit of knowledge, what's behind the moon and shit, the yellow brick road, all that wild shit. Learning knowledge. I done seen a nigga with a Crip book, seen a nigga with a blood book. I looked through the book, niggas got pictures of different. I'm like, what the? It was like a nigga was a Mason. It's like sacred knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. And I was very angry. Y'all know my story. Growing up, I was a very angry young man. So I wanted to fight anyway. I just needed something to rep. So by this time, I'm fake claiming Crip. I went past the whole Independence and Washington Park. I ain't been up there since the summertime. I might go back and forth every now and then. By this time, I'm living at my grandma's house. I was at my uncle's house up there with his in-laws, and I had my cousins and their in-laws. They was on that shit. Then I came closer to downtown, living with my grandmother. And that's when more blood, but it was still Crips around there. But I'm still claiming Crip. They didn't introduce me to this shit up there. Bringing it here, I don't give a fuck how I number or who don't like it, nigga. You know, I already started, so I'm gonna stay here. I just like being a rebel. But nah, the nigga, what it do over here? I ain't seen you in a minute. So yeah, we down there. He like 22, and everybody running around. It was just me and him. He pulled me to the side. He said, man, I see the young niggas looking up to you. You play football. I see you, nigga. You know, the bitches fuck with you, whatever. But I want to put you on. I said, man. I said, let me think about it right quick. My stomach dropped because that was either now or never moment. Like, you thought you was Crip. Now a nigga asking to really put you on. What you gonna do? I said, man. I said, let me think about it for a minute. So I get a little nigga, you know what I'm saying? Take your time. No rush. I just want to let you know what I'm saying. We watching, my nigga. And I know you fuck with that seaside. You know what I'm saying? I see with your little flag, whatever you fuck with the Crips. It was more like he was happy because, again, the Dipset group was blood and Crip. It was majority blood. So to see a nigga like me who's y'all like, yeah, and he want to be with the blue, with the Crip side, it intrigued him even more. You know what I'm saying? But I said, I'm going to wait on it. Time go on, and I find out that nigga was under some false shit. His Crip shit was false. His set was false. They were fooled. I think he got locked up for some shit, and, you know, saying word got out to the small town, and it got on the streets, and it was like, he fooled, he ain't really Crip. I said, what? So-and-so, I'm looking, even after that point, he still talked to me another, and I'm like, this nigga real G. You know what I'm saying? I know his little brother. I'll fuck with this nigga. He's one of the small Crip niggas in the area. It's this how big in that town, bro. It was the Bloods were 5-1. 5-1. Washington Park, they was fully Crip. Independence, the countryside of that was fully Crip. Dipset was blood and Crip, but it was 80% blood, 20% Crip. And AG was just fully blood. So it was like, it was like a small sector. And you know what I'm saying? I come to find out that he was under some false shit. He was under some food, some other shit. I haven't seen Rabbit since then. I think he's okay. I still keep in contact with his younger brother. Like I said, his younger brother's still cool, my little cousin. I haven't asked him about, so and so. But if I would have made a decision that day, I got put on under some false shit. Now here I am being from DC area, really banging out of town. I probably would have brought it back home. Like a lot of niggas is trying, go to different areas, or niggas from different areas come into the area and they trying to bring some shit on. I probably would have brought it back, but thank God I didn't join. His set was false. Now, what position you think that would have put me in? And I'm just getting to know this blood and Crip shit. You know what I mean? Oh, he said I'm older. Came back from the army, all the homies gang banging. That's crazy. In LA, it was the other original. Of course we know. LA was the Crip, It was exactly. That's why when I generally, before I really knew about any intense blood knowledge or Crip knowledge, I fuck with the Bloods because they was outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I see Lil Wayne and all them niggas starting to come up with the blood shit. The blood, 08 kind of was still going up. But once I got in the heart of that shit, I'm a little tired. I don't know what time it is on the West Coast and Midwest, but it's 2:23 over here. Anyway, once I start, getting my knowledge, kind of getting deep into that shit, I chose Crip because, everybody was doing it. It was cool to be a Blood. I didn't want to be cool. I want to be a rebel. I want to be part of the small crowd. I want to be the fly nigga, the popular nigga who didn't choose everybody else. I chose these niggas. I don't know. I've always been like that. I'm from DC and I'm a cowboy. Well, it's a lot of cowboy fans in DC, contrary to popular belief. However, the Washington football team, Boys the Redskins, is the popular team. My dad's a diehard Redskins fan. You see all this shit back here? All this shit, Redskins shit, man. I know y'all see the Moet and all that. Y'all see this shit? Redskins. That's Sean Taylor right there. Redskin shit. That's Doug Williams. My father a diehard Redskin fan, man. You know what I'm saying? But I chose Cowboys. I was a rebel. I hated going with the norm. I hated going with the popular shit. I just hated. You know my story. I didn't listen to Lil Wayne till I lost my virginity, my nigga. And Lil Wayne was popping in my middle school, high school days. I didn't get on Lil Wayne till my 11th grade year. But when I was like in 8th grade, 9th grade, Lil Wayne was that nigga. I mean, it was a point in time in Maryland, PG County, especially in DC, niggas only had two things on their iPod. This one iPods was first popping. All you had was Lil Wayne and Go-Go. That was the only thing on your iPod. Nigga, Lil Wayne, especially, I can't speak for every other areas. Lil Wayne made an impact in the DC area. Niggas start growing dreads. I grew my dreads after Wayne. You know what I'm saying? So Wayne was just an icon. But I didn't fuck with Wayne until I was 16. I just never wanted to be part of the wave. So anything that was the opposite, I was with it. I just like to be an asshole. I was never being followed. Y'all niggas like that, I like this. Y'all going nowhere, I'm going to choose this one. Everybody going to Spanish class, I'm going to try French. I've always been like that, man. So we all say, yeah, Cowboys. You laughing, nigga. We just got a W. Who your team, old head? Don't say the Rams. Get y'all motherfucking L. Watch your mouth, old head. Pops be looking at you like, yeah, we used to be beefing in this joint. Me and my father, he did not like that. My father take his football serious like me. We like the same nigga when it come to football, but on two different sides. Oh, man. What's your thoughts on Flip's live show? I just finished watching that ratchet shit. Are you talking about the one when he had the trainee on there with the we had the little LGBT joint? It's one nigga on there look like Rondo. Niggas was cooking his ass. I think and they weren't cooking him for being a transsexual. All the sensitive people, all that shit. Let's get that out the way. Let me have a conversation about that. I've said it before. Listen, my niggas. Just because you're gay, just because you're LGBT, does not save you from being criticized. You will still get joned on, all that shit. Get cooked, just like a straight person. All right? Being gay does not put you in a safe blanket, my nigga. You can get it just like the rest of us. If because you like to sleep with a man or you like to wear makeup or women like to sleep with women and put on, what niggas put on? Boxes, you still get cooked. That don't save you. You're not handicapped. Yeah. He said Ravens. Now the Ravens, I fuck with the Ravens though. M&T Bank, like I'm right in the middle of DC and Baltimore. So M&T Bank, not too far up the street. That's like 30 minutes from where I'm at. But Landover, that's closer to me. That's where the Redskins play. I didn't see Benzino on Miss Jones. Oh my God. Let me see if a nigga got this. We can react to that. The Breadman interrogation, you put me on the spot, big bro. However, I haven't been really clicking into Queens Flip stuff like that. I will check. I did see the clip that you post that niggas is still talking about you in these streets. Yeah, let me look at the camera. Niggas is still talking about my brother Maine the Milkman in these streets. I don't fuck with that nigga, but I gotta give it to that nigga. Come on, bro. That's that New York shit. You don't fuck with a nigga, but you gotta give a nigga props. I mean, I don't want to say that's New York shit. I ain't gonna put on the city. That's funny nigga shit, though. You still talking about Maine, bro? Maine ain't been there about 3 years, bro. 2018, the last time you been there, bro? He said, I'm not a nice nigga. He said, Maine, the only nigga came in with no problems that I was mean to. Okay. But that's the impact my bro made. And as you can see, he flourished. He has a whole behind the bar movement. Over 3,000, over 4,000 subscribers. That goes to show when you take risks, nigga. Go behind enemy lines and when you uncomfortable, nigga. That's a fact. But I didn't see the interrogation. I did see a little bit of it. I skimmed through it. I saw some posts. He did look a little nervous up there because he talked a lot of shit. He really should have felt nervous because of him talking shit about Face. See, me, Queens Flip better than me, but he handles better business. You talk shit about you ain't talk shit about King Face, but after my man died, not even a fucking week, you talking about HIV awareness and trying to put on his baggy ass, corny ass suit, acting like you really care about getting justice. You was a clown. I didn't call you a clown, but that was some clown shit. You were really trying to get clout on King Face death, my nigga. Personally, me, I would never forgot about that. And that's probably why he was a little nervous up there. You know what I'm saying? Looking around, he uncomfortable there. Yeah, nigga. Niggas ain't forgot about that. They probably let him live. Kiwis, hot topic. Okay. Got the eyes. You got the eyes on the right one, baby. Yeah. Got the eyes on the right one. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Yeah, make sure you do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to that. I'm gonna put a period on it. We can get to another topic. I'm gonna period on it. As far as the gang shit, I'm glad I didn't join because the set I would have joined would have been a false set. And I would have created a host of other problems. And my parents didn't raise me like that, man. They didn't raise me like that to be joining gangs and shit, man. They worked too hard for that shit, man. But I always wanted to be a part of something bigger than me. Even fraternities, I always wanted to be part of that. You know what I'm saying? I still do. I ain't gonna say a fraternity I want to be part of. Not yet till I join. But I always want to be part of like a gang or a group or something bigger than me. I always wanted to rep something, you know what I'm saying? That was just me. You know what I'm saying? I probably just always wonder, again, if you know my story with my siblings and who I am, check out my last video. You gambled on the wrong one. It gives a little insight on LonnyKabal, but I always want to do my own thing. I always want to be part of something. And that right there was probably not the best decision. I wasn't scared of anything. I was ready for anything that came with it. And me even being in the false set, once they saw how real I am, that real doesn't mean like pulling triggers, banging on niggas, bullying niggas. That's not real. Real is just being stand on your 10 toes on who you are. One thing about a real person, you're gonna get respect everywhere. Even if you don't agree or he done something wrong. A nigga pull you to the side and correct you. You know what I'm saying? But that shit wasn't worth it, man. I'm not even from there, and I wasn't raised to be no blood and crip, man. I'm from DC, man. PG County area, man. DC area, man. Born in DC, raised in PG for real, man. That's not how we move, man. And I just would have been out of bounds, joining some shit, getting into some shit that my city's not even affiliated with, to be honest. Kiwi. Want some A. I gotta check out your page too. But anyway, have you guys seen that news where they're talking about Haitian immigrants are getting whipped? Like, it's your boy Biden. And I told you Negroes. You Negroes cried. You Negroes twerked. You niggas cut family off, friends off, showed your ass for this stupid ass president that we got in office. I told you, dumb niggas. You're so gullible. You fall for anything. I told you niggas during the debate. Now look at you. Niggas is going to niggas' bank accounts. You don't vote for him, you're not black. He told you that in your face and you still did it. And you wonder why you get no respect, niggas. Not saying you gotta like Trump. Not saying that. You vote for who you want. But nobody's gonna tell me, nobody's gonna get my vote. Tell me I'm not black if I don't vote for them. I'll vote for the Green Party or the Independent Party. You dig? But this guy, Joe Biden, I've never seen niggas on horses and whips whipping Mexican immigrants or Afghan refugees or Somalian refugees. But you niggas are really on horses yelling at you couldn't wait to yell at some dark skinned niggas, no matter what country they came from. They made you feel like a good old boy, one of them overseers. You feel like your grandpa on that goddamn horse riding with a fucking whip, telling niggas to go back to their country. First of all, Haiti is not even a borderline country to the U.S. What do I mean? Canada is borderline to the U.S. It's more northern, though. Okay, but it's literally on the land of the U.S. Mexico, southern, on the border, on the line of the U.S. Haiti has a whole fucking ocean in front of them before they can get to the U.S. Where the fuck are these Haiti immigrants coming from? Am I tripping? Let's see the movie Slam. I don't think so. I might have. But yeah, this your boy Biden, whose son's a crackhead. You know, you talk all that shit about Trump. At least his kids, man, are functioning people in society. All the rumors. I know the debate, he had his kids front and center. Joe Biden's son wasn't there. His son's a fucking crackhead and a pedophile who has child pornography on his laptop, but you vote him in office. Studies have found out that his family owned slaves, but you niggas cried. That's my boy Biden. He ain't gonna money bag Joe. You niggas are pathetic. Now they up here with horses and whips, whooping black people ass not to get into the U.S. But am I not mistaken? The Biden campaign is for immigration. So they float on tires. Wow. What? Give me a moment, y'all. I'm not gonna get emotional. Not this time. I'm not getting emotional. You mean to tell me that these people floated on tires to get to the U.S., to escape wherever, and have to be greeted by a liberal president who claims he's for immigration with fucking whips and horses? Ain't no telling what them people. You know, white boys. It was white boys and Mexicans, I think, on them horses. You know, they couldn't wait to talk shit to them black folks. All type of niggers. You know that was out there. Let's not play that game. But When Trump tried to build a wall, you were all for Mexicans coming here. No shot to the Mexicans, but let's say what's being done. You niggas talked all that shit to Trump about building a fucking wall. But now you're out here with whips, whipping Haitian immigrants, threatening them, treat them like slaves. I've been know you folks wanted to put us back in slavery anyway. They've been wanting niggas in slavery. They didn't try with HIV. They didn't try with project buildings. They didn't try with welfare. You tried everything to stop us. And you know what? A lot of niggas are native to the country. But just dark-skinned people in general. Because not all you white people are related, right? Scottish are not English people. English people aren't Australian people. So a lot of Haitians, a lot of Africans, Caribbeans, whatever, we have dark skin, but we're not all related. However, just the fact that they have dark skin, they get treated like shit. Biden. And I knew this nigga is exactly what I thought he was. And I told niggas. I remember niggas being happy when he got elected. Niggas was really cheering. Niggas was crying. This is the biggest election of our life. That nigga stole the election, bro. And you are reaping the benefits. Was it 12 military personnel died in an airport in Afghanistan? Then this nigga bombs one of the wrong houses because he think that's who he got a word that these are the people that bombed the U.S. at the airport. Then this nigga Biden gets wind that it's these people over here that bombed us. Then he bombs the wrong house. He bombs a U.S. aid. This nigga can't even finish a full sentence. And your son's a crackhead. Moneybag Joe. He invited to the cookout. Niggas are pathetic. That's why at this point, I just helped me and my own, man. At the point I wanted to save the world. I did want to save the world. I was a Hebrew Israelite. I wanted to get everybody right. Stop eating shellfish. Stop eating pork. I found this knowledge even though I still believe in it. Not as hard as I did, but, there's no white people in the Bible. I do still believe the Bible is about black people. It makes too much fucking sense. I will say this. As far as Hebrew Israelites, I went through the Muslim stage to 5%. I was just trying to find my way. I even went through the chemist stage. Black woman is God. I really couldn't get with that. It didn't make sense. And too many black women were over entitled. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, bitch. You really think, like, in every other community, the man's the leader. I was supposed to have you as a leader. Like, this shit, the whole black woman is God shit didn't add up with me. But then I found about the Hebrew Israelites. And I've already got, most of us grow up Christian or in the Bible, but it's been taught completely wrong. And when them Hebrews broke down the scriptures, it made so much sense, especially the curses of Deuteronomy. It is the American Negro struggle. I mean, again, you don't have to agree with it. I'm just saying with me, it made too much sense for me. And again, when you read Book of Revelations, I don't have the chapter and verse off top, but you can look it up. I say that I know those that say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. As we can look, the Jewish people, no hate to the Jewish. They had Nick Cannon ass in check when him and Professor Griffith to have this similar conversation. They checked his ass. Majority of Jewish people run Hollywood. Majority of Jewish people, as far as the court systems, they run it. They have a heavy hand. In the Bible, it said that the real Jews will be in mourning. They'd be poor. And the Bible even said the real Jews won't even know they're Jews. A lot of people not around here calling themselves fucking Jews, bro. Majority of niggas that they from Africa. The niggas is lost. Just like the Bible said. It say that the real, true children of God, of Israel, will be lost because they're cursed. The government's pushing buttons, of course. He said, just had a major earthquake, kick back, what happens? Elections are fixed, in my opinion. I agree with that one. Talk free. Thank you, brother. Thank you, big bro. Hotep. Well, Hotep, brother. Because it's one thing I learned at the age of 28. 20 years of living. Nobody knows everything. That alone should make everybody sleep easy at night. What you mean? Nobody died and came back and said this was going to happen, right? Right? Am I lying? You might have niggas that's real spiritual, you know, that have the rock. I got a rock somewhere. Look, you know, my ex-girlfriend, I think she's still I don't know what the fuck we going through. But she's really into spirituality. And she gave me this. I forgot what this meant. You know, people in crystals and rocks, you know. Some people think they can talk to the dead. Some people talk to the dead. I don't fucking know. You know, that's why I don't say Candyman in the mirror 5 times. Because I really think it comes from a part of truth. Nigga might pop up. He's a ghost. You never know what spirit you're letting in your, you know what I'm saying, into your house. But at the end of the day, nobody knows everything. So the fact that nobody knows everything, we're good. We're all choosing paths what makes sense to us in this experience of being a human. We're all taking paths. You dig? Religion try to make us dogmatic. And one thing I found that more people are scared of going to hell than loving God. Let me say it again. More people are scared of going to hell than loving God. I actually love God. Do I believe he's a he? Maybe. I do believe he's a he. He might not be. I know it's a higher power over me. I know when I look in the scriptures that say ye are all gods. So if I'm in God's image, I'm a God too. I have that power. I know it's a power higher than me. I respect that power. I make mistakes. But one thing I do is I take that power with me everywhere I go. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with hoes, drinking, smoking, whatever I ain't supposed to do, I still take them with me. I give back. I'm a giver. You know, I really believe in God. I'm not some nigga that go to church on Sundays, catch the Holy Ghost or whatever, then live Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday like he don't exist. No, I'm not me. And I've always been like that. That's why I could never really take religion serious. And, you know, I see a lot of Muslims want to crucify Christians. If you ask me, a lot of Muslims out here are some of the most terrorist niggas on the block. Most street niggas find Islam in jail and they bring it out to the hood. You know what I'm saying? All type of 5% of knowledge. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying that, you know, your average stick-up kid, especially like in Philly, DC is a heavy Muslim area. It was. I don't know if it is now. I know it still has ties, but DC used to be a heavy Muslim area. But no other city beats Philly. You know, a lot of these Muslim niggas will be some of your biggest criminals. So I'm like, you niggas talk down on Christianity, but I got to worry about you taking my mother's purse on her way home and you Muslim. Then if you don't really fuck with the niggas if they not Muslim, like all type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like all that religious shit, man, it keeps niggas short to it. If you are your religion or your faith and your free spirit, Napoleon's a good Muslim, in my opinion. Who used to be with the outlaws, used to be with Tupac. He's always peaceful, you know, doesn't really cut. He's genuine. I can see that his religion has made him a better man. He's not dogmatic. And I wish nothing but the success for that brother. Because again, I don't fucking know the truth. Nobody really knows everything. So if that's your path to get to the Most High, to a better life, more power to you. If Christianity, more power to you. You know, Catholics used to weird me out, but I met some good Catholic niggas, blacks. And then some of the most, they will give you the shirt off their back, man. I can tell that their religion has really made them better people. They're not dogmatic. They're not terrorists with their religion. You know, they're not conquistadors. They're not crusaders. They're not Taliban niggas who are extremists. You know what I'm saying? They just let the religion, you know, it change their lives. And I can respect it. Everybody on earth is different. Your path isn't my path. So why we all got to be under one hood, under one religion? That doesn't make sense. So again, I go back to ask, thank you, Benny Sarat. So, you know, so I ask niggas, like, do you really love the Most High? God, Allah? Or are you just scared to go to hell? You scared that when you die, your soul will be in eternal damnation. That's the only reason you're doing. I think 90% of religious people only do it because they're scared of hell. If you didn't have any consequences or had no hell, you niggas wouldn't be in no religion. You wouldn't give a fuck. Because you wouldn't think I will be punished for my iniquities. What I'm doing on earth, I won't be punished. So what the fuck give a fuck about a religion? But since each of these religions have a place of torment, you know, some churches really big up that torment, you know. In the old English days, in the old Renaissance days, they would have specific, you know, services about hell, you know, have paintings to keep people in check. Can't catch them in reality checks. Talk to them. That's a fact. Like people would be scared. They're scared of hell. They don't love God. They're scared of hell. So you got these people in these churches. You know, the church, some of the worst places. You got some of the biggest pedophiles in church, the pastors, the deacons, the most gossiping people in church. Oh, Sister Olstead came with them stockings last Sunday. Gives a fuck. Some of the most evil people you meet in church. Some of the most sinful people you meet in church. And this is just some building that they bought, put a cross on top of it, and got somebody to tint the windows. They paid somebody to do that. It didn't come like that. This is a building. As you said, Benny, it's fear. It's fear. You don't love God. You don't love the Creator. You're just scared. You're scared to go to hell. It's the weeping in the morning and the gnashing of teeth. That's what you're scared of, nigga. Don't give a fuck about God, nigga. You think it's the right thing to do, nigga. You don't care about the Most High. I really do. The Most High helped me in some of the situations where I was by myself. He was there. Or the power was there. However you want to look at it. So, or if he wasn't there, he sent some guardian angel to have my back. Maybe them same guardian angels been looking out for me since I was a baby. Could be ancestors. I don't fucking know. But what I do know is, personally, me, I don't know. But I have a strong faith that there's something more powerful than me. But at the same time, I'm a God on this earth. So wait a minute, let's break that down. If all these religious books say we're an image of God and we have all these powers and manifestation and all this shit, why should I be in fear? I'm his image. Anything I want is right here, as long as I manifest it. It takes practice. Doesn't happen overnight. Easier said than done. But none of that shit, I can have anything I want if I see it here. There's a third eye. The Most High won't make a creation like that if he didn't want them to have it freedom or to learn. But man has made religion to keep you in fear and control you. Catholic priests, we can go, I can show you a video. Catholic priests, oh, some of the most shittiest priests that will have orgies. They will fuck all the women in the church. They would put hits out on people against the church. They would torture them, put them in dungeon. They would throw them in a dungeon for the rest of their life, no food, and they would starve them. And he's a Catholic priest, but it was the power. Fuck the religion. It was the point that I have an organization that people fear. I can control them, and I have power. It didn't matter if it was religion or not. It didn't matter if they had a fucking cross or not. They had the power. To this day, if you look at the Catholic Church, what they do? They kiss the Pope's hand. They kiss his feet. People cry when they see the Pope, like he's like Michael Jackson. Like the Pope's not going to die like you. Of course, some priests were gay. A lot of priests were pedophiles. We know how the Catholic Church get down with them altar boys. Come on, man. Come on, man. Molesting them altar boys. Man, I saw one John, this black dude like a pimp. Walked up and tried to fight it. Let me see if I can get that video. Fights. Probably molested him. You never know, bro. Hold on. And, our older ancestors, our great grandmas, all that shit. They were all I don't want to say brainwashed, but technology knowledge was not as prominent as it is now. So, you know, they believed it. And it's so sad, right? You can literally pick up the Bible, and I found the clip. We're about to watch it, by the way. But you can literally pick up a Bible, and you'll see Jesus is black. Nobody in the Bible is white. They're all black, or look like me at least. The darkest nigga looks like me, right? How they try to make it. But it's the darkest nigga really look like Bernie Mac. Skin of bronze that was burned in a furnace, that's Bernie Mac. Anywho, literally, my nigga, they have a blue-eyed, blonde-haired Jesus. Is that not blasphemy? And you got white people. I believe in the Lord and Jesus Christ. You think all these white people believe in Jesus Christ if they knew he was a nigga? Come on, man. It's right there in the goddamn book. But this is how manipulation is so powerful. You could take a book and manipulate it. Motherfuckers, you could have them so fucked up in the head, they won't even read the goddamn book they holding. They holding the Bible, they don't even read. You really got movies of white. I remember when The Passion of Christ came out, niggas talking about they was crying in the movie theater. He looks so real, look like Jesus. I'm like, yo, Satan is busy. If you look in that Bible, that looks nothing like Jesus, nigga. You niggas up here sniffling and crying. You got fucking mega buses, charter buses. You know how them old charter buses used to be taking them to movie theaters to see The Passion of Christ. Oh, it got niggas. It ain't even in English. They talking in Hebrew or whatever, Yiddish. That's how Jesus really look. I can't believe they beat him like that. I can't believe. I remember, y'all know what I'm talking about. When Passion of Christ came out and everybody was like, it's super religious. It's this movie that with Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson did a hell of a role. That's how much they hate you niggas. They can't even stand that their religious hierarchy, their religious, all the shit is about niggas. The Klan claims that they're Christians, born hard Christians, and it's their right to torture and kill Jews, niggers, and fags, but they worship a nigger. They worship a nigger. But they're stupid as well. It's in the damn book how he looks. But why is nobody paying attention to that? There's nobody with blue eyes or blonde hair in the Bible. But everybody's Christian and believe in Jesus. Again, if Jesus was taught in his true image, Christianity would probably be the least religion in the world. But of course, during the medieval days, you had crusaders, you had niggas that was torturing niggas at the stake. They would torture Native Americans. Oh God, they would tie them up and set them on fire live and cut off the crowns of their heads, like all type of monkey shit. And like when Alexander the Greek would go over and take over places, they would say you either bow down to this image or you die or you leave. A lot of that's how Christianity got spreaded. Even though that image of Jesus is Caesar Borgia. Borgia was the first crime family. So a lot of these people who have these white Jesus in their houses, they have Caesar Borgia. That's how powerful image goes. That's how deep that shit goes. They even went to whitewashing paintings of the true, St. Mark's and St. Andrews. They were all black. They was niggas with afros. Hair of wool, skin of bronze, as if it was burned in a furnace. They don't like to put that part. As if it was burned in a furnace. So they burned the bronze in a furnace. Come on. They can't take that. I ain't gonna say these white folks. But America's dumb. That's why it's one of the dumbest countries in the world. Right there in the goddamn book, it shows you how we look, but you got some blue-haired, blonde guy. That's warfare. That's terrorism. You know he don't look like that. So why you got him looking like that? You can't take that your savior is a nigga. You can't take that the world history, artifacts, and everything that they found on this planet points to God being a nigga. Points to God looking like me. You can't take that. So I have this clip. We're all going to watch together. It's a bishop attacking the Catholic Church. Let's check this out.
Well, the big question today is what possessed a man to walk up to an altar in the middle of Mass in front of about 100 people and punch a bishop in the face? The whole thing is as puzzling as it is disturbing, but parishioners say the violence will not shake their faith.
May Almighty God have mercy.
The prayers of Bishop Manuel Cruz were cut short Saturday when a man dressed in a white coat with matching hat saunters to the altar and punches him in the mouth.
So I went out and I said, officer, officer, grab him. Stop him, stop him. But I couldn't scream. I wanted to scream, Bishop, drop your, go down. But I couldn't. I was just too rapidly.
Besides about 100 parishioners inside, police officers were also patrolling.
This nigga on the side acting like he dying and shit. Man, cut that shit the fuck out.
And immediately arrested Charles Miller, who's now charged with assault. Miller is known throughout the neighborhood and showed up about a half an hour early to Saturday's Mass, driving a pink Cadillac.
When I was there earlier setting up, he was here very early, and he was just sitting in the pew. He got up and he left, and he came back, and
Did it look like he was praying?
No, he wasn't praying. No, he was just sitting there.
Fear, confusion, and horror soon swept through the pews as the beloved bishop slowly came back to consciousness.
Bishop Cruz is a very
Back to, can you not hit that nigga that hard, bro? Cut that shit.
respected member of the community. Nobody wanted to see that happen to him or anyone, particularly during Mass. When I seen that crucifix full of blood and his clothes full of blood, it really, that's when I panicked.
But the inexplicable violence of one man could not shake the faith of these churchgoers. 8-year-old Sophia Padine, who was baptized by the bishop, was in Mass Saturday and later sent this handwritten note to the bishop saying, "I pray for you and send hugs and kisses for a fast recovery. I also pray for the man that hurt you." Well, the Mass was obviously over after that, but parishioners continued it back up Sunday and say they had about double the people attending, including Bishop Cruz, who with some stitches on his face.
Jesus, let's watch that walk. Cause I'm gonna break down. He looked like he like a pimp. I'm gonna break all of that down. Let's watch that one more time, man.
May Almighty God have mercy.
The prayers of Bishop Manuel Cruz were cut short Saturday when a man dressed in a white coat with matching hat saunters to the altar and punches him.
So I went out and I said, officer, officer, grab him. Stop him, stop him. But I couldn't scream. I wanted to scream, Bishop, drop your, go down. But I couldn't. I was just too rapidly.
Besides about 100 parishioners inside, police officers were also patrolling and immediately arrested Charles Miller, who's now charged with assault. Miller is known throughout the neighborhood and showed up about a half an hour early to Saturday's Mass, driving a pink Cadillac.
When I was there earlier setting up, he was here very early, and he was just sitting in the pew. He got up and he left, and he came back, and
Did it look like he was praying?
No, he wasn't praying. No, he was just sitting there.
Fear, confusion, and horror soon swept through the pews as the beloved bishop slowly came back to consciousness.
Bishop Cruz.
Manuel Cruz were cut short Saturday when a man dressed in a white coat with matching hat saunters to the altar and punches him in the mouth.
So I went out and...
So look at this shit. All right, we seen that shit, right? Let's break that shit down, y'all. So a nigga, he looked like a pimp, like a stone cold stomp down pimp. A pimp, it looked like a pimp, or a guy, just as a pimp. He's in there early, he's been waiting for the bishop. He walks up and punches the bishop in the face. You think that shit was for no reason, my nigga? Come on. You know why I think? I could be wrong, but this is just my opinion. That bishop molested that man when he was young. Think about it. His mom brought him to a Catholic church. Like a lot of old school moms, especially if you lived in a city area, a lot of them was Catholic. Like they lived in the country, they was on the Baptist shit, that whole hallelujah, hallelujah. If you from the South, you more was there. But if you was in the city area, most likely, like my dad, he was Catholic for a little bit. He went to Catholic school like for 1 year, I think. He was in the hood, but my great grandmother was Catholic. You know what I'm saying? So if you lived in the city, majority of them, well, at least in the DC, well, in the area, DC, they was, I can't speak for the city. Catholic was more the thing. So his mother probably brought him there, trying to do the right thing. Probably was an altar boy. The bishop probably touched him when he was young, which made him go into pimping. Check this out. Maybe he was so mad at his mom, or mad at his mom letting that happen. He just said, "Fuck bitches. I'm getting this pimping." And he probably smack hoes, put his foot in the whole ass, got a wholesaler pussy that don't bother him. Just made him a pimp. And just this day, he said, "I'm gonna sit here. I heard he was in town. I heard he's gonna be in the building. And I'm gonna walk up there and I'm gonna punch him in his shit." And everybody's, "Oh my god," he over there kicking on the floor. That shit was too fucking extra, nigga. All he did was punch you in the face. You're like the nigga shot me. He was doing too much. And the nigga on the mic, "I wanted to say bah, bah." He about to cry and shit, man. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Every time a black man do something like it's horrific, nigga. All he did was punch that nigga in the face, man. Was it bad? Yeah. We don't know where it came from. And come on, man. They got like he shot him. That's how they act like he got shot. All he was punch him in his shit. But ain't no nigga, bro. Ain't no man, especially ain't no black man in no pimp suit walking up to no fucking bishop in a Catholic church for no reason and punching him in the face. Another thing I can think, which is I think is far and fetched, he probably took one of his hoes and saved her. Now she in the Catholic church, probably stole one of his hoes or something. But I don't think that's it. I think that bishop touched that man when he was a child. I think that bishop probably did some unfamiliar shit and it fucked him up. It fucked him up. And that day he decided, I'm gonna get revenge. Yeah. So I saw blood on his robe and man, cut that shit out. Religion make niggas crazy, man. I shouldn't need a middleman to get to God. I gotta talk to another nigga to get to my creator. I gotta go through Prophet Muhammad. I gotta go through Jesus. I gotta go through Father, whoever in the Catholic Church, to talk to God myself. Man, fuck out of here, bro. No disrespect to them people. But man, fuck out of here, bro. I shouldn't have to go through nobody else to talk to God, my nigga. And that's where control comes in. Religious dogma. I'm saying. But it's been an hour and 29 minutes. It's like 2:30 over. It was 3 a.m. God damn. Yeah, man. Oops. I gotta get some sleep. Sorry, my Cash App joint don't go over. Oh, yeah. I don't know why the sound don't go. Shout out to man. I see one of your joints. I seen the old Cash App that you sent me. It said it's for Lil Bro. Thank you, man. I meant to screenshot, send it to you on the phone. Thank you. I'm just seeing that, my nigga. But yeah, everybody, be easy. Ka-bal TV got some big things planned. You know, loose lip sync ships. So I don't like to talk about it that much. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'm glad y'all enjoyed my story. Enjoy my story and how much joined the game. Make sure you hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. And I'm out. Ka-bal TV. Get it! One love, baby.